Welcome back to the So Far So Good podcast. My name is Christopher Coombs, and in front of me we have
Gaurav Kazanchi. Do you practice that at home sometimes?
Nah, but it just feels good.
Feels natural?
Yeah.
No, I'm glad.
That's why whenever I'm feeling down and I'm like, oh, we've got to record the podcast, I got to pump myself up. As soon as I say that intro, I'm into it.
You're already pumped up?
No questions.
Well, so far so good, man. So far so good. Well, since we're into it, let's start with our intro questions.
All right, do you want to go first? Or
I want you to go first.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
All right, I got a good one.
I hope so.
A very relatable question.
Is it topical?
Surprisingly not.
It's never
For
topical.
the first time.
For the first time, it's not topical.
For the first time.
All right, I'm excited.
My question to you is, what is your favourite day of the year?
Oh, my God.
Do you want me to give you a couple of days that could potentially be it?
What I'll tell you what has sort of come to my mind like straight away. You know when you play like pokies and then the things just spin around and you see the things? That's what's happening in my mind with all these different days. So first what's come up is, Christmas Eve, my birthday, Christmas, because it's such a good time of the year. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Yeah, that's right.
I was trying not to sing it. But anyway, I'm going to have to say either my birthday / the day I celebrate my birthday, because I always try and do something different.
Yeah.
Or Christmas Eve, because, everyone's together and it's just, a good time.
All right, you got to pick one.
Okay, I'm going to say that my birthday / my birthday celebration day, because it may be different.
Nice.
Okay. What's yours?
Well, you'll have to save it for another question.
God. Our soft souls hate you when you do that. All of our soft souls hate you. I've got so many messages of people saying, Chris should just answer the question.
You've got to save it for a question, man.
Not true. All right, my question is... My question is a bit of a follow-up. Do you remember the episode when we talked about our driving and our cars and whatnot? And you said your windscreen wipers are really old.
Yeah.
And when you use it, it smudges it.
Yep.
Have you changed them yet? That's the question.
No. And... and... literally today, because it's been the craziest day ever.
Yeah.
It started at 38 degrees, then it started raining, and it was windy as... When I got to my car...
It was like a dust storm.
Yeah, when I got to my car, there was just big dots of dust and dirt, like, all over my car.
Yeah.
So I was trying to clean the window, and it took about 4 tries of the spray and...
The spray and
wipe.
Spray and wipe.
Took about 4 tries
Yeah.
to actually have a clear windscreen.
The exact same thing happened to me today. But what was worse is I didn't have any water in my spray tank.
Oh, you stitched it.
Yeah, I stitched myself up. I was driving with a dirty windscreen.
And you got a decent drive home, too.
I got a decent drive home. And then it started drizzling, and I was like, thank all the gods. Because then I can clear
Use
some of the
that
dirt
water.
away.
Yeah,
I can
nice.
use that water. It was like a natural spray with my smudgy wipe. So,
Yeah, nice.
It worked out in the end.
Yeah, all right. You know what we should do as a team?
Yes.
We should go together and buy new window wipers.
Let's do it. We'll put on the So Far So Good podcast.
All right. Let's
get
do
into it.
Damn it.
So far, so good.
So once again, welcome back, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. We really appreciate you guys listening. And we literally can hear your smiles.
Yeah, we can hear your smiles. We can hear the muscles in your cheeks go...
Yeah.
Or, that's the best way I could translate it. It sounds a lot nicer.
It sounds like a sound that would happen in, like, SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yes. You
Don't
know
you
when
reckon?
you know when you sit on a leather chair and it makes that sort of squeaky noise, but it's exaggerated, like in SpongeBob SquarePants.
I'll tell you a good meme that my friend told me. I didn't even see the meme.
Okay.
He just told me, right?
Yeah.
So you know when you're typing on your phone and you're typing ha 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 ha, but you accidentally hit the G, so it's like ga 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 ga.
Yeah.
So what it was a picture of Mr. Krabs and ga 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 ga.
Oh, because that's how he laughs?
That's how he laughs.
Yeah, I've seen another one similar, but it's a picture of Lady Gaga doing the poker face dance, and it's like Gaga. Oh no! Yeah.
Now, literally every time I see ga 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 ga, I just think of Mr. Krabs.
Have you seen the other one where you accidentally type a J, and it's like ya, and the picture of a Mexican man laughing? Oh,
no, but yes, I can see where you're coming from.
Pretty topical, yeah.
That is topical. But were you serious when you said the soft souls don't like when I don't answer the question?
No, I'm just assuming it.
Well, you know what? I'm going to pull a one off here.
Okay.
And I'm going to answer the question.
You're going to answer the question.
Only because it's a very, very simple answer.
Okay.
My answer was actually exactly the same as yours.
The exact same answer I answered.
Yep.
The day of your birthday or
Yep.
your celebration.
To be honest, I was thinking about this question because I knew the whole day I was going to ask you that question.
Yeah.
And the whole day I was thinking of what mine would be.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much why I've decided I'll actually answer it. And it is, yeah. It's the day, specifically the day I would celebrate my birthday.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, it comes to no surprise because you literally did a whole episode about your birthday on the So Far So Good podcast.
You know why it's so good? It's because you choose the people that you want to come to your birthday
That's true.
celebration.
That is
and
true.
because it's your birthday, they have to come. Like, they have to come. Because when you try and organize a random day out, people are like, oh, I've got work, I've got to babysit my sister's brother's husband's kid.
Fish, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, guys, it's my birthday. Oh, okay. We have to be there. So
yeah.
you get to choose what you want to do, and you get to choose who's there, and it's just good time.
And
all
if they're
around.
babysitting the fish, they just have to bring it along.
Exactly.
Yeah, in the bowl, of course. You don't want to just bring the fish because it'll
Yeah.
drown in the
You
air.
need water.
Yeah, exactly. You need water because it can't drown in the water. No such thing. So your birthday, yeah, I'm actually glad you answered that.
Yeah, but I'll tell you another good day of the year.
Tell me.
Have a guess.
Easter.
Nah.
Halloween.
Nah.
Christmas.
Ding, ding, ding!
I just knew you were thinking, but I was
He's
just
got it.
taking you for a bit of a ride.
Now, can I just say, how quick has this year gone?
This year has gone from 0 to 100 in about 100 seconds.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's currently the end of November. Can you believe that?
Do you remember? And it feels like just the start of this year, it was January.
And do you know what? We're actually in our second year.
We're
of the
in
So
our
Far So
second
Good
year.
podcast.
It's technically the second season, I guess you'd call it. But it is our second year. It is the second year of the So Far So
Yeah.
Good podcast.
The reason we don't do seasons is because So Far So Good is forever.
Yeah, because our lives are always so far so good. So far our lives are so good.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, Christmas is fast approaching.
Fast
And
approaching.
I've noticed Christmas things being out for the last probably since Easter.
Because time is going fast, and exactly right. And I want to reference back to about our 4th episode really quickly because it's relevant right here. Do you remember the 4th episode?
Nah.
It's the one where you thought you tasted all these different beers.
Oh, was that when you stitched me right in the face?
When
Right in the mouth, actually.
You were stitched up right in the mouth. But the point is that episode was about the Mandela effect.
Yeah.
And I want to bring up once again, I don't think we elaborated much on this in that episode. But part of the Mandela effect, people think we're in another dimension, like it's a different time, it's a different...
Do they really?
Yeah, they say the reason we remember all these things is because we were once living in another dimension. 2012 actually did happen, but the world didn't end. We just shifted to another dimension. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is one of the major differences they think that have changed is that time is going faster than what they remember it going.
Interesting.
So, you never know. You just never know. Maybe we did shift dimensions.
I could almost slightly agree with that. Time has been going pretty quick.
It has been going pretty fast. And there's still 24 hours in a day, but, I just thought I should bring that up because it is relevant. Time has gone quick. This year has gone so quickly.
It's gone crazy quick. Now, as we're approaching December and the Christmas festive period, we thought we would have a bit of a brief discussion about Christmas. And,
Not really about Christmas in biblical terms. More like Christmas, the coming together as one.
So kind of what we love about it, what everyone should be prepared when leading up to Christmas. Because I'll tell you what, I always forget, and then comes to December 23rd at 11 p.m, oh no, I have to buy presents.
All of them?
Well, pretty much.
Look, that's happened at least every year because it's just always one thing that you feel like, okay, maybe I should get this.
Exactly.
Or maybe I should add to this one. It always happens.
So
Plus
this year, I'm prepared.
You're prepared this year.
Yeah. We've got a lot to discuss, a lot of tips,
Yeah.
a lot of thoughts.
Chris apparently is
Topical
full of tips,
discussions.
full of topical tips apparently he's got.
Yeah.
So how are you prepared?
So this Christmas is going to be a doozy. Well, I'm not going to lie. Today I was at work and it was quiet because it was potentially it was the weather. Because, just like no one was around.
Okay.
Because it was like super hot, super windy, and then it went cold. So why would people want to be out in that weather?
That's true.
I guess. I don't know. But anyway, it was really quiet at my work today. So I was basically, doing things for the So Far So Good podcast on Facebook, essentially the whole day. So yeah, I'm prepared. I've got a lot to discuss with you.
You see, I thought you meant you were prepared for Christmas and you've already bought all your presents or something. So you've
No.
you've really stitched me up here.
I haven't bought one present.
I
Actually,
was so excited. I was so happy for you.
Actually, technically, I've bought one present, which I actually bought about 3 months ago.
Okay.
It was an Instagram ad. It popped up, and I thought this would be perfect. I've got nothing coming up. All right, I'll save it as a Christmas present.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's coming.
Good choice.
That will be. I will announce that when it's Christmas.
Okay. He'll announce what it was and who it was for.
But all the tips I've got sort of lined up and the discussions we need to do, I have done and I have researched and I'm prepared.
No, hit us up. What? First, let's just tell us what your favorite traditions are. Your personal Christmas traditions.
Let's talk about what we personally do on Christmas Day.
Personal traditions, what we personally do.
So, on Christmas Eve, I generally go to Caitlin's house. There's a bit of family stuff. We normally have a few drinks. And then I believe I end up somehow meeting up with you. And then we go looking at Christmas lights. That seems to happen every Christmas Eve.
It has happened, but it's always been spontaneous, but it's happened too many times.
Exactly.
That it's now become a tradition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what do you normally do on Christmas Eve?
So Christmas Eve itself, it's pumping up the Christmas carols nonstop. It's also going to drive around for the Christmas lights with the family, and then I also end up with you guys driving around with Christmas lights.
Yeah.
So we usually end up at the same spot. There's like this one street in Melbourne that is decked out. It's famous.
It's the
for their
court,
lights.
isn't it?
It's the court.
Was it?
I've forgotten the court
name.
We'll find
What's
out.
the name?
It'll be on Lad Bible or something, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So that's usually the Christmas Eve traditions. There's usually something on during the day, but that's the Christmas Eve traditions for us.
Yeah. So on Christmas Day, I have a lunch at my house.
That's true.
With my family, parents, and whatnot. Then I have a second lunch at Caitlin's cousin's house.
Yeah.
Which works out perfect timing because my family eats lunch really early, and then her family eats lunch kind of late afternoon-ish.
Yeah.
So it works out perfect. I get 2 lunches, bang, bang, easy done. Then at Caitlin's cousin's sort of, family Christmas event, they have, 100 people.
Yeah.
And then about 60 people generally participate in a Bad Santa.
Yes, I do know Bad Santa.
And we'll discuss that a bit later.
We'll get into that later,
With 60 people, it ends up being
That
fun.
will take about 4 years, I reckon.
It takes, I reckon, probably takes about an hour.
An hour? That's pretty speedy.
Maybe 45 minutes? Nah, it wouldn't.
With
take
60
longer than that.
people?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Look, we'll explain why I'm thinking it takes a while when we explain the game.
Yeah.
But,
we'll come back to that. I sometimes dress up as Santa for the kids. And and that's a bit of fun because whoever dresses up with Santa, people start, throwing stuff at them from the crowd. Throwing toilet rolls and all this stuff.
That sounds
that's
like
all a bit of fun. So I kind of avoid doing it. The first year they made me do it, they made me scull about 4 beers.
Man, this is some next level Santa.
Right before doing it.
That's a real Aussie Santa.
Yeah, and then that day was actually hectic. I got absolutely smashed.
Wow.
Because I kept drinking after that, and then I was stumbling at the rest of the afternoon.
Yeah.
And then on the way home, I didn't make it home. I threw up down the side of Caitlin's car.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
look,
good times.
If you drank that much, then you might have eventually had a beer gut like Santa. So you would have fit the role.
So should I? Oh, should put that in my preparation notes.
Preparation for this Christmas.
Drink about 10 beers every day.
Just only drink beers, exactly.
Yeah.
Don't decarbonate them. Just scull them from the bottle.
Literally, I only gain weight on the stomach, so that could work. That could literally work.
He says that, but there's literally a 2% body fat on this guy. So he's all good.
Yeah,
That's what happens when you're so athletically gifted.
Wow, did you just compliment me?
I say that all the time. There's about 10 episodes in this whole series where I've said you are athletically gifted.
Wow.
And you're
I'll cop it.
better than me in that sense, but I still won the second race, so it doesn't matter.
No, you didn't.
It doesn't matter.
It was a draw.
Let's not get
It was a draw.
Let's not get into this.
It was a draw.
We won't
literally.
get into this.
All right.
My
Continue.
Christmas, though. My Christmas. Because so we'll start off, obviously gathering around the Christmas tree in the morning. Then after that, we'll get into. There's always usually either a breakfast or a lunch organised within the family. So whether it's at home or at the cousins or at my dad's, wherever. And then we do the same thing repeated at my dad's. And then there'll always either be within the family somewhere, the cousins or other relatives. There'll be either a Bad Santa or a Kris Kringle, something organised, which is always good fun. And then it's been a few years now, lunch at the Coombses, where I'll have lunch at yours, and then
Yes!
we do some trading.
I totally forgot about
Yeah,
that.
you forgot.
Oh,
You were
you're welcome to come
You're
again.
always going to not invite me this year.
You're
Nah,
welcome to come.
I was going to rock up no matter what. Even if I was going to rock up. Your mum makes me a vegetarian meal. It's so sweet.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
solid.
And then I have the cranberry sauce, and I try a bit of turkey because, it's Christmas. You may as well try the turkey. So,
Is Jen going to be down for Christmas this year?
no, she will not. But
She comes after?
she'll be there after Christmas. So
Yeah, nice.
we can have an after Christmas celebration.
Yeah, nice,
Yeah.
nice. So do you enjoy coming to my lunch?
Yeah, it's the best. I love it. Because, at the start we gather around, exchange gifts and whatnot, and then there's a full lunch setting, proper 5-star setup. And then we do these, what do you call them? The crackers.
Bonbons.
Bonbons, yeah. I think I've won every time.
Really?
I think I've won every time.
Yeah.
The first time I got like a watch repair kit, which I still use to this day because
Do you actually use
it's
it?
those tiny screwdrivers and they come in so
Damn.
handy.
Nice.
And then a couple of the times it was keychains and whatnot.
Yeah, nice.
And then that night there'll be a dinner somewhere at someone's house, usually, and we'll go Christmas light driving.
Do you remember that one Christmas where we were all at our own events and then we randomly went to the beach?
Yes.
How good was that?
I came and picked you guys up and went to the beach.
And then we had no bathers, so we just jumped in our underwear.
Exactly. And
Good times.
'cause international people, Christmas in Australia is summer. So it's hot. It's like filthy hot.
Yeah.
It's the middle of summer. So yeah, it's not like you international people where it's a white Christmas, you wear
Yeah.
sweaters.
Over here, it's complete summer, like 30, sometimes 35 degrees.
Yeah. Look, no complaints. It's the only way we've known it. So
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we love it.
we love it.
Ice cold drinks on Christmas Day.
Yeah, that's exactly what we want. No hot chocolate, only cold beer.
That's it.
Cold Heinekens.
And I've got a couple of other sort of favorite things about Christmas, right? I actually really like how you set up a white Christmas tree. Because I reckon
yes.
they look better.
We have it's like a silvery white Christmas tree. It
Yeah.
does look extremely
Because
epic.
ours is just like green, like a
Green.
kind of like a tree.
Yeah, everyone's got a green tree.
Yeah.
You don't see white trees.
But yeah, I love obviously the lights when we go and see them,
Yeah.
the decorations and all that stuff.
Do you know what I love? Just want to stop you there. Non-stop Christmas carols on repeat. Continue.
Gosh.
It's never too early.
I was going to say that, but I mean, they get a bit much sometimes.
Nah.
So are you going to listen from now till Christmas Day, only Christmas carols?
Yeah, look, pretty much.
You couldn't do it.
I could.
You couldn't.
Dude, on long drives, I usually listen to podcasts and stuff anyway. But when I do listen to music, I'll just switch it to Christmas carols. I've actually got a playlist. I might even post it up publicly for
Wow.
our soft souls to follow.
Wow, really?
It is a wide range and a wide mix.
I might, hit me up.
Yeah.
I'll use it.
I'll send it to you. Give me a verdict. If you're a fan, then I will publicly post it up.
All right, done.
Done deal.
Done. Have you ever had an advent calendar?
Yes, I have.
How good is that?
But I always fail. I eat them all in like 5 days.
Really?
In recent
That's
years,
rubbish.
I've done it. I try to do it properly. But back in the day, we just ate them all.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man.
That is...
Chocoholics.
You're the fakest Christmas person.
Nah, you just buy a new one, and then you eat that in 5 days. And you only need about 5 to last you until Christmas. So you're good.
Man, no self-control this
Yeah,
guy.
pretty much.
Dude,
Pretty much.
I just love the advent calendar because it just gives you excuse to have a chocolate for breakfast.
Do you have it in the morning?
Yeah,
well,
you have
look,
to.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Dude, you have it first thing when you wake up.
First when you wake
every
up.
morning.
In case you forget the date, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'll buy advent calendars for December.
All right.
And then, yeah, done.
And then we'll post... Nah, we won't. I was going to say post every
Post
single
every day.
morning.
It's just going to look... It'll be the same photo. We'll just Photoshop it 25 times.
Yeah. Do you know what I really love? Work Christmas events.
Really?
Yeah, because it's just an excuse to go out, have fun, drink.
That's
and
right.
it's paid for by work.
Pay for by work, hang out with your friends. But you know what? I've always experienced, I think in all of my jobs, it's either super early on in the year or it's super late in the year.
Really?
So it's never been like fully Christmas themed for me.
Yeah, it's normally always like the start of December. because
Yeah.
people are too busy when it
See,
gets
for my
right.
work one, it's already happened. It was in the middle of November.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So not Christmassy at all. But, you know, it was a good function. But
Mine's on the 7th of December.
that's pretty Christmassy.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as you cross the 1st of December, you're in Christmas zone.
Yeah, you literally...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Christmas zone goes all the way up until the end of the 26th, I'd say,
Yeah.
of December.
100%.
You can still play carols on the 26th. It's legal. 27th? Nah,
Really?
turn it off.
Really?
Delete
Is
your
that how it
playlist.
works?
That's how it works.
Yeah, wow.
I reckon
Crazy.
that's how it works. Yeah.
Not bad.
Yep.
And I'll tell you what my absolute favourite tradition is.
Yes.
Presents.
Hey, yes. You can't forget about them. And you know what? I think I've always sort of... Like, getting presents is great. But I love giving someone the greatest present.
Yeah.
When you know you've nailed the gift and you know they're going to love it when they open it, it's the best feeling.
Yeah.
It's literally the spirit of Christmas in wrapping paper.
But it's also the hardest thing to do.
It's very true. It's hard to nail it. And do you have any tips on how to nail it?
I mean, look, I have a couple of tips.
Yeah.
I'm going to start roughly around budgeting for Christmas, right?
Okay.
Because this is where people get in the trap. They forget about it. Then they realize, oh my gosh, I have to buy all these presents.
Yeah.
And then bang, they're broke.
Whoa.
Because
Okay.
it can sometimes be a lot of people.
Yeah,
And
that's
and
true.
it can be
It's
people you
true.
forget about.
Yeah.
Could be like events where you need to bring a random gift and then you forget about it.
You forget about it.
So
Exactly.
what I recommend, create a list of every person you need to buy for.
Yeah.
And basically every single gift that you need to buy.
Yeah,
So then you know what you need to buy.
that's true.
And then put like a rough
Dollar value?
price
Yeah,
next to
yeah,
it
yeah,
of how
yeah.
much you want to spend.
Yeah,
But then you've also got to take into consideration any events you're going to. If you need to bring like some food, or if
Yeah.
you need to bring some drinks.
because you don't want to rock up empty-handed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So kind of, if you can, think about all of this prior to December would be
Yeah.
my ideal situation. So you know exactly what you need to spend, and then you've got a rough budget. Then as you buy each thing, write again next to it how much it costed. So then you can kind of match up to your budget and see where you're at.
Definitely how much it
That
costed.
would be, huh?
Definitely how much it costed.
Yeah, that would be the ideal sort of thing.
You know what, man? You've gone full My Millennial Money on this. You've full budget. Look, it's good. It's a great idea. But I'm gonna actually try and implement it this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you know why? Because this is another thing. When we get in the mood of spending, we just spend. Like throughout the year, you might never spend any money.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I'm saving, I've got this structure, blah, blah, blah. So for example, we've just come back from a holiday.
Yeah.
Now we've got Christmas coming up.
Yeah.
We're currently in spending mood.
We're in spend zone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is where we really need to be smart about what
smart.
we're buying.
Yes, boss.
Yeah? I like it. And the other thing is, see, I always think be generous with other people. Be
Yeah.
generous with your gifts. Be generous at events with other people.
Yeah.
But don't go and buy useless crap for yourself that you're never going to use.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm always, obviously, like, I'm more, like, smart with my money with myself.
yeah.
But then I try to be generous with other people.
Yeah.
That seems to be the way to live life.
Yeah. So get other people useless stuff.
Literally.
Yeah.
That's Christmas.
That's pretty much it.
Can we
Look,
change it? Can we change the name of Christmas?
to
Buy other people useless stuff.
Yeah, look, but in all honesty, I try and get people things that they want,
Yeah.
but that are also extremely useful.
Yeah, you do go the extra mile, I've noticed.
I try to, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. But it sort of ties into my tips. What I try and do is pretty much throughout the year, whenever, if someone that I know I'm going to be buying a gift for, you know, like a close friend or family member, mentions something in passing conversation, like, "Oh my god, I've been really wanting to get in this pair of shoes," I will note it down. There is
Really?
a file in my Samsung Notepad called Gifts with the list of people's names and things that I've heard them mention. And it depends, like whatever comes first, birthday or Christmas, whatever. But pretty much the birthdays come first, and I end up buying it for the birthday present. But, you know, obviously not everyone. But it's the same thing. If I see, you know, an ad or if I go past something, I try and note down gift ideas that are useful for pretty much anyone.
That's pretty genius.
Things
That's
like,
smart.
you know the tile. You know that tile, the product, the tile. It's literally a tile, which is a GPS tracker, and you can put it in anything. You can put it in your keys, put it in your wallet. something like that. It's like it's useful for literally anyone. So I think those things like that are great gift ideas. Yeah.
And that's what I was kind of going to say is get something that people are actually going to use
Yeah.
rather than something kind of gimmicky, right? So,
Yeah.
for example, I like to buy like experiences.
Oh, yeah,
or,
yeah,
if you really like, when I say experiences, like for example, skydiving
Yeah.
or like a cruise down the Murray River.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
things that like basically they have to now go out and do something.
Go and do yeah.
Because no one's going to just randomly go and do that.
Exactly. An experience speaks 1,000
Yeah.
gifts.
And even if worst case scenario, you end up being not knowing what to buy and you want to buy a voucher, I say buy a specific voucher for a specific thing. So
Okay.
like maybe a travel voucher, or I like movie vouchers. I reckon they're good. Everyone
enough.
goes to the movies.
Yeah.
I don't mind them.
Yeah.
I would
But you
probably...
hate movies.
No, I love movies. Dude,
I've been lying to my soft soul since it started so far so good then.
But then a lot of people like to buy clothes.
Yeah.
So I recommend with buying clothes, either go simplistic style,
Yep.
unless you really know that person's particular style,
Yeah.
because I mean, I always find clothes is a tough gift.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, if you're going to buy clothes, just don't buy it from the place Chris buys his clothes online at, because he did not have a good time apparently, and I
Yeah.
still don't know where he got it from.
Sizing guide is rubbish.
ASOS, I tell you. They're not our sponsors, but I've never had a problem with ASOS. If anyone's had a problem with ASOS, tell me, please. Hit us up on the So Far So Good podcast.
You know, I was going to mention online purchasing
Yeah.
as well for Christmas presents, because if you purchase online, obviously in advance, so that it actually comes by Christmas,
Yep.
then it saves you having to make the effort to go to the shops, find a car park. Because I'm telling you, you go to the shops in December, you cannot find a car park.
Yeah. You should
You have
probably
to
walk or ride
park
your
1
bicycle.
kilometer
yeah.
away.
Yeah, that's also true.
So
yeah.
online shopping is not a bad idea, if possible.
Yep. Start now, though, guys. Start now. But
No,
look,
start a month ago.
I know you said gimmicky stuff, maybe stay away from, but there's one gimmicky thing that I'm a big fan of, especially for gifts. Personalized items. You know, like such as those Nutella jars that you can get with the name on it.
Yeah.
It's cool. You can use it. You know, a
Yeah, because
personalized.
you could use it for something other than Nutella.
Yeah, you put Nutella on toast, and then when it's finished, you can use it as a pencil box or whatever. You know?
Yep, I hear you.
Or, you know, like a personalized flask, or, you know, personalized shoes, personalized wallet, you know, with their name engraved in
Yep.
it, or something like that.
Nice.
You know, a chain. Those things I find really meaningful because you've gone the extra mile, paid the extra $3 per character to be engraved, and it's personalized now.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
It's
I don't
all about
mind
the
it.
thought. It's the thought that counts.
That's right. Now, I did want to chat about a couple of Christmas-themed games that you can play.
And we did bring one up earlier. Do you want to start off with that one?
Yeah, so Bad Santa.
Yeah, and it's quite popular. You guys may have heard of it, but
Yeah.
we're going to explain it anyway because I only learned about this last year. Or
Really?
in the last 2 years, yeah.
Have you played it?
Yeah, we did it 2 years in a row.
Actually, we did. We did it in our group.
2 or 3 years? It's been
Oh,
a
it was
couple of years, but it's very recent in my knowledge.
Yeah, I would say potentially 3 years ago.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was a while.
Yeah, it's been,
But,
yeah.
okay, the way it works is everyone brings a random present. So let's say
yeah.
the budget is $30.
Yeah.
Everyone brings a present that's worth $30. Then everyone takes a name out of a hat. So let's say it's 10 people. Everyone gets a number, so 1 to 10.
Yeah.
Now, the person with number 1 then picks a gift at random and takes it and opens it in front of everyone.
Wait, but before, like, when you bring the gifts to the meetup location, you have to sort of try and hide how you've wrapped it. Because you don't want people to recognize which one you brought in.
Yeah, that's true.
You wouldn't like to, but it doesn't matter.
I mean, it doesn't matter if someone knows which gift you brought, but
Yeah.
you don't want them to know what's in it.
Yeah,
because
exactly
it's meant to be
right.
a surprise.
So, obviously, all gifts are unlabeled.
Yeah. So the first person takes the gift, opens it, and everyone can see what it is. The second person does the same thing. Takes a gift, opens it. If they don't like it, they can then swap with number 1 if they want to. And the person with number 1 has no choice. They have to swap.
It's a forceful swap.
And
it's
then
a,
it goes
it's a
on,
one-sided
and
swap.
then it goes on and on and on. So then the last person who's number 10 picks up the last gift, opens it. Then they can choose literally any gift because they're all now opened. And then they have to swap.
You want to be last.
It's a pretty fun game.
You want to be last.
Yeah.
I think the first time I did it, I was second. but I was happy with my choice, and no one swapped with me.
Really?
Yeah.
Not bad.
Or someone swapped with me the first time, but it was okay because it was my sister. So it was going to come back to my house anyway. So
Nice.
it was all good.
Nice. But as I said, when I play at Caitlin's house, Caitlin's cousin's house, there's approximately 60 people that
Yeah.
join in.
So
So
this
it's a
is-
big one.
This is why I thought it would take about 7 years to finish, because that's a lot of people opening gifts and then swapping potentially.
Yeah, but when it's that many people, it's just, you got to go. Like, next, let's go.
Like, that's
they kind of make them go. When it's only 10 people, that you really take your time and have a think about it.
And have a good laugh,
Yeah.
But 60 people, I just can't imagine that going quickly. It's
Oh,
just,
you pile it up, and the whole backyard is just piled up with presents.
yeah.
And by the time everyone's circling around it, that's the whole backyard taken up. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
fair enough. Now, are you one to open your presents vigorously, or you open them neatly and fold the wrapping paper?
I used to open it like full on vigorously when I was a child.
Yeah.
But now I'm just like, I'm at that age where I'm, it's not like I'm dying to get a present. So I just
Yeah.
open it nice and.
Open
I
nice.
mean, not neatly. I still like.
Still rip it.
I don't like take the tape off and fold it out.
Well, that was pretty much my
rip
question.
it.
Like, are you ripping it apart, or are you undoing the tape?
Okay, I rip it. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, look, I don't think much of us. I know you're about 30 years old now, but you're still allowed to vigorously open the gift.
Dude,
if
you're
you
the
want.
same age as me.
I'm 1 year younger. I'm still 25. You're in the 30 zone.
Dude.
Once you cross 25, you're in the 30 zone.
You're literally 7 months. No, is it 7?
It's
May, June, July, August,
August,
September,
yeah.
October, November, December, January.
9
9 months younger than me. Relax, yeah? When I was born, you were still, like, impregnated.
If anything, you're proving my point. I'm younger than you.
Yeah, but it's 9 months. You're acting like I'm 5 years older than you.
Yeah, but I'm allowed to make all these jokes until I turn 26.
Why?
Because then you turn 27 and I can start a new set of jokes.
Interesting.
Yeah. Back to our Christmas.
Sorry, I didn't know that's how it worked.
Dude, the benefit of being younger than the person in front of you. Next game. Kris Kringle. Everyone knows Kris Kringle. Big fan of Kris Kringle. It's nice, simple, and it's very
How does that
wholesome.
one work?
Kris Kringle. I'm going to roughly run through it. There's a group of people. Everyone puts their name in a hat. Everyone draws a name out. And then you have to buy that person a present.
Yeah.
And there's obviously a budget limit and whatever.
The funnest Kris Kringle is when you pick a specific amount. I remember we did it once and we said like $27.10.
And it was
pretty fun.
$32.95.
Was it?
Yeah. And the goal was to
Nice.
spend that exact amount.
Yeah.
So I spent $32.90 and I wrapped up a 5-cent coin at the end.
Oh, that's cheating.
But what can you buy for
You
5
can't put
cents?
cash.
Nah, it
You
wasn't
could
cash.
buy a lolly at the milk bar, surely.
Yeah, but the milk bar was closed. It's Christmas time, bro.
You should have got it earlier.
No, but you want
See,
to buy.
This is what I'm saying.
You want to buy. If you're buying a one singular lolly, you want to buy it fresh. You don't want to buy that a week in advance and keep it wrapped up.
Nah, you buy it, put it in a Ziploc bag. It'll
Nah,
be fine.
I don't trust Ziploc bags. I trust the milk bar freshness rather
That's
than
rubbish.
Nah, you
Absolute
have to buy it
rubbish.
fresh.
Nah, with those games, you can't put cash. If you put cash, you're disqualified. Just
Yeah, well-
like you were disqualified in Race Part 2 International.
I wasn't disqualified. It was a draw, and I won the race part. But
was a
let's,
draw.
let's not get into that once again.
All right, next game. Pass the Parcel Christmas Edition.
I don't think I've ever played this.
It's Pass the Parcel, but Christmas themed.
Oh, okay.
Moving on.
I thought it was something like there's a gift that's passed around, the last person unwraps it and keeps it.
Well, yeah. Do you know Pass the Parcel?
Yeah,
Have you played it?
yeah.
Yeah, it's that, but it's Christmas themed.
You're absolutely right.
It's
For some reason,
it's
I was
the same
I was
thing.
thinking of hot potato.
No, it's
But
yeah.
yeah, okay,
Pass the
makes
Parcel
sense.
Christmas themed.
So you play Christmas Carol in the background. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Little drummer
And
boy.
the wrapping is Christmas as well.
Yeah, of course.
So next would be Christmas trivia, which I think would be actually pretty hard.
Christmas trivia. What do they ask questions about?
Anything.
As in,
Like,
give
could be
me-
trivia about the songs, could be trivia about...
It's just Christmas themed trivia about anything Christmassy.
yeah, so all the questions are just Christmas related.
Yeah, like what is Santa Claus's name?
Yep.
What's his name?
What colour's his beard?
No, literally,
stuff
I'm
like
asking you what his name is.
Oh, what do you mean?
What's his name? What's Santa Claus's name?
Santa Claus.
Saint Nicholas.
It's Santa Claus.
If you say Saint Nicholas really fast, it sounds like Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
See?
Santa Claus. Santa Claus.
See?
Santa
See?
Claus. Really?
See?
Is that where it came from?
Look, I don't know. I've just heard people say that before. It's one of those sort of Chinese whisper things.
Yeah, not bad.
But who knows what's true?
Next game would be Jingle in the Trunk.
I've never. That sounds like you've kidnapped someone and kept them in your boot.
We've actually played it before. It's just like kind of a mini game. So you put a bunch of jingle balls in an empty tissue box.
Yeah.
And then you have to get them out of the box without using your hands.
Oh.
We've played that where you like kind of wrap it around your stomach and you have to like kind of twerk
it out. Yeah. I won that.
Yeah. How's
Sorry,
the name of the game though? Jingle in the Trunk.
Jingle in the Trunk. It legit sounds like Santa Claus has kidnapped someone and put him in his boot.
Wow.
Jingle in the Trunk.
Wow. After watching R. Kelly, I do not want to hear that.
Oh, let's not get into that at all. Yeah.
All right, moving on. Next is Take a Bow.
Take a Bow.
Heard of that one?
Yes, a song by Rihanna.
Nope.
Okay, what's the game?
This is actually a really good game.
Is it Christmas themed? Because there's no jingle or Santa in the name.
The bow is Christmassy. So it's a red or a green bow.
Wait, you said take a bow.
Sorry. Sorry.
You read...
Take a bow.
He read bow as bow.
Okay, take a bow.
Okay, but
it's written as take a bow, so it's like
no, it's the same word. It's just the pronunciation. But fair enough. But I just want to mention, Take a Bow is a song by Rihanna. Take a Bow is a Christmas game. Just to clarify.
Nah. All right. So have you heard of this game?
I haven't heard of Take a Bow.
All right. So this is a good game.
Okay.
So everyone, as they walk into the event, so it has to be like kind of a gathering.
Okay.
Yeah. So everyone, as they walk into the event / party, they are given a couple of bows.
Okay.
Right? So what you need to do is secretly stick these bows on people's back throughout the night.
Okay.
Okay? At a particular time throughout the night, a bell will ring, and then however many bows you have stuck to your back, you have to take that many shots.
That's pretty cool.
And the way to get around cheating is you're not allowed to touch your own back throughout the entire night.
That's what I was just about to ask, because like if they know it's going to be on their back, aren't they just going to start taking it off?
Yeah, so that you're not allowed to touch your own back.
Okay. So in your experience, have you found people are like, quick Naruto style, like hardcore just slapping it on people's backs, or being extremely sneaky, or a bit of a mix?
I don't know. I haven't played it.
Oh, I thought he was speaking from experience.
No, I saw this game and I thought, I want to play this.
Okay, that's actually a good game. Let's play it.
Yeah.
You can print out the bows, and I'll explain the game to people.
Yeah.
Deal.
All right, so after all of that, do you now feel like you're prepared to really take advantage of this Christmas?
I feel like I have enough time now to prepare for this Christmas.
I like it.
There's a bit more than a month, and I feel like I've got enough time to get everything ready, do my online shopping if needed, and potentially get some games ready, buy enough bows, and organize some events.
Are you excited for Christmas this year?
I'm always excited for Christmas.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped.
November 30, 11:59, I will have my playlist open. December 1st, the playlist will be played.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
All
and
right.
I'm sending you the playlist, by the way. So you've got to give a
You
quick
can
review.
listen now, because we decided that you can actually
Yeah,
play
we decided
carols.
it is not too early.
It was the last week of November.
But I know it's not too early, but I'm not going to go into the playlist and press shuffle. But if it plays on my all songs, I'm not going to skip it.
All right,
Yep.
all right.
That's what's
Why
gonna
don't
happen.
you... Yeah, all right. So until the end of November, why don't you just sort of brush up your playlist, see if you can add some more songs?
Definitely.
I'm pretty keen.
I'm excited for you to listen to this playlist.
I like it.
And now, I don't want you guys to forget. I know I mentioned last week. So I just want to do a 30-second update. I have been watching Survivor, and I will be done by next week.
3,000 million, trillion decades later.
Yeah. It took about as long as it did Chris's family to play Bad Santa.
You literally watched 3 episodes within 2 days.
Yeah.
And then stopped.
But I told you why. I told you the reason. Do you remember the reason?
Yeah, but I'm not satisfied.
Off record, I told you the reason.
Yeah, but I'm not satisfied.
Okay, but don't worry.
I'm going to tell the soft souls. I'm going to tell them because they deserve to know.
I was about to confess right now.
He watched another show instead.
I already confessed that.
He watched another show instead.
That was
absolute rubbish.
That was in my apology. If you actually listened to my apology, the reason was different, but we'll get to that later.
Say the reason.
Okay.
They deserve to know.
You gave me the episodes. I didn't have a big enough USB to transfer all the eps on. So I'm transferring 1 or 2 or 3 if I can fit it on the USB at a time. And then when it's time to watch it, I watch them all. And then I come back, the next day or the day after, and I'm ready. I'm like in bed, ready to watch Survivor. I turn it on, and I realized, oh my god, I forgot to transfer the next episodes on, and now it's too late. Because I've turned all my computer off, blah, blah, I'm not getting out to wait half an hour for something to transfer over. So then I just start watching a different show. That is the reason.
You have no one to blame but yourself.
Yeah, pretty much. But
you're a disappointment to the So Far So Good podcast.
I've taken the initiative, and I'm like I promised, next episode it'll be finished.
Really?
Next episode, like
100%.
I promised. Episode 55, I'll be finished.
All right. If it's not, then you've got a severe, severe punishment.
Yeah, you can choose it for me.
All right.
There's no more hair on my body to wax, so it has to be something else.
You know what it's going to be? I'm deciding right now.
Tell me.
If you haven't watched all of Survivor by next episode, you have to wax your eyebrows.
That is not going to happen. I'm not.
Well, then you better watch it.
I will.
Because you said I can decide anything.
Okay, fine. I'll accept that. But it'll be finished by next episode. Don't stress.
I can just imagine your face would look so cooked.
Yeah, the eyebrows are pretty thick on my face, so it would look very weird if they're not there.
Well, let's hope he doesn't watch it. And yeah, once again, thank you guys for tuning in to the So Far So Good podcast. It's been good having you here, listening to your smiling faces once again.
Be prepared for your Christmas. We're so glad you tuned in. Don't miss us next week. Hit us up on So Far So Good podcast on Instagram. We reply to every message.
Get excited for Gaurav's Christmas playlist.
Guys, get pumped. It is Litty Committee, just
He's
like
going
those
to share
Christmas
it publicly.
lights. It's going to be public.
Surprised.
I'm waiting for Christmas review first, but then it'll be public.
It'll be public as of December 1st.
That's correct. So thank you guys so much again.
And we will catch you on the next episode.
Goodbye.
And then on Christmas Day, sorry. Sorry, bro. It had to happen. And I've got a couple of other Whoa. That's echoey as.
No.
It's like...
Whoa, it is.
Yo, 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 yo.
Wait, let me check that. Alright, go.
And I've just got a couple of other sort of... Scrap that.
Yeah.
Just wait.
Just keep going, yeah. If you look actually behind me, there's my personalized Nutella jar with a bunch of USB sticks in it.
Where?
Okay, my helmet's covering it. I'll bloop that.
Can I actually see it though?
Yeah.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah, boy. Told you, man.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty much what I expected.
I don't know what you wanted to see. What was it?
Correct.
So, thank you guys so much again. Catch us next week.
Goodbye.
No, I'll say that again.